Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibbitz. It's me, Mary, on this Felon Friday, September 26th, coming to you with Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Love During Lockup, Word on the Street. Thank you to fellow content creator Lord Lucan for this one. I'm going to put the link to his video and his YouTube channel in my comments. Justine's mom has serious legal issues. Her nursing license got suspended. We're going to get into it all in just a moment. And there's lots of cast babies and engagements and miscellaneous stuff going on. So let's hop right into this. So, first of all, I was away for a little bit. I was in Aruba enjoying a little getaway with my hubby. So, I know I missed last week's recap of Life After Lockup, but look out for my recap for tonight's episode. And I've already watched the season finale. So, look out for my recap of the season finale episode really, really soon. Okay? That's all I can say. So, I was on vacay in Aruba. I'm back. I'm glad to be back. Let's get into it. So let's start off this edition of Word on the Street with yet another song from Mr. Montana Mills.
Talk to stay in your place, talk to dream just enough, but don't dream out of space. Just say pull yourself up while they step on your back, then sell you a chain just to keep you on track. I seen angels in the alley, demons preaching in church. Seen a kid turn shooter cause his stomach still hurt.
So that is another song from Montana Mills' album that he's been working on. You guys let me know what you think. I'm sure you could tell by my facial expression what I think. So Justine says the summer may be over, but Vegas never sleeps. It's 24/7. Now, thank you, Lord Lucan, for coming up with this. Okay. Lord Lucan did the research, and thank you so much. I'm going to put his channel and the link to this video in the description box. But Justine's mom has serious issues. Her license was suspended in July of this year. She is a nurse at a nursing home. And to make a long story short, you guys, she was very, very highly intoxicated on duty. And then she proceeded to leave her job, get into her car, and get pulled over because she was driving under the speed limit, swerving all over the place. When the cop pulled her over, he noticed she was slurring her words. Her eyes were bloodshot, and basically she was a hot mess express. So the Rhode Island Board of Health took it upon themselves to suspend Sherry's nursing license. Okay. Now, this is the list of accusations that were in the report. It says on June 26, 2025, the respondent was working at a nursing facility as an agency nurse on the 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. shift. During the shifts, her colleagues noted that the respondent had been taking extended breaks in her vehicle and was difficult to find on the assigned unit. So it seems like allegedly Sherry was, doing little sippy whippies in her car while she was on duty. On June 26, 2025, the respondent did not complete numerous responsibilities for patients, including administration of medication and documentation of treatments. As the shift progressed, the respondent began slurring their words and smelled of alcohol upon their break in their car. The respondent was relieved of their nursing duties due to suspected intoxication and escorted out the door. The respondent left the premises driving their vehicle. At approximately 9:38 p.m., the respondent was pulled over by the Gloucester police after police noticed respondent driving at a low rate of speed and crossing over the fog line and the double yellow lines. The respondent displayed slur speech and mildly bloodshot eyes. A faint smell of alcohol was emitting from their breath. Respondent had multiple open containers of alcohol in her vehicle, as well as an unopened bottle of wine in the front seat. The police officer performed a standardized field sobriety test and opined that the respondent was unfit to operate a motor vehicle in a safe manner. The respondent was placed under arrest for suspicion of DUI and received a summons for refusal to submit to a chemical test, a lane roadway violation, and operating below minimum speed. Registered nurses bear primary responsibility for the nursing care that their patients receive and are accountable for their own practice. Registered nurses must demonstrate professional accountability and are responsible for their nursing practice. Registered nurses must convey accurate information. So basically, these were the accusations and the reasons why the Rhode Island Board of Health decided to suspend Sherry's nursing license in July of 2025 for this incident that occurred on June 26th. So, once again, you guys go check out Lord Lucan's channel for all of the details. And yeah, so that is basically it when it comes to the dirt on Sherry. So moving on, Troy and Saria had a boy. If you guys followed me on IG, you would have known that a couple of days ago. Now Zaria wants everyone to know she's clarifying that her and Troy did make announcements in the beginning of the year, but were asked to take them down, which is usually standard practice by production when they're going to announce something on TV, and they had to wait this whole time until it was announced on TV before they could say a word. And now that they are allowed to, they will be sharing their journey with all of their followers. Congratulations to Troy and Zaria once again, by the way. And also, speaking of babies and secrets, congratulations, Bianca and Nick. Bianca and her new man, who has never been to prison, are having a baby, and they are having a baby girl, as a matter of fact. So excited for them too. And when it came to Bianca's pregnancy news, I felt like that meme. Okay, just saying. Congratulations. Now, JK, I have come to the conclusion that he and Brooke just love trolling us. Okay, they just love trolling the fans. And JK put up this picture of him and this, pretty chick with a couple of black heart emojis. I even asked my son if the black heart emojis meant anything because I don't know the difference between the heart emojis. And it turns out that this is JK's cousin, Bonnie's best friend. Bonnie clarified it for everyone on Facebook. Bonnie likes jumping in on the groups and getting her 5 minutes of attention while it still lasts. So, yeah. So, Bonnie clarified that for all of us. And I don't blame Miss Kathy if she has to chug whiskey from the bottle, dealing with JK and Brooke and all the bullshit they brought into her home. I don't blame her if she has to chug whiskey from the bottle. And stay tuned. I may be sitting down with JK's parents really, really soon. Keeping my fingers crossed. You guys know I'm always working on bringing the hottest tea and the hottest interviews to you guys. So I don't blame Miss Kathy for chugging whiskey from the bottle. Do you? Brooke is another one. She likes to troll us. They are insisting in the Facebook groups, Brooke and JK, that they are together. And I'm going to pull this out special.
Oh, come on now. That ain't even bullshit. That's horse shit.
So, anyway, the season finale is coming up really soon, guys. So, stay tuned for my recap that'll tell you guys everything. We have Keith before and now after a free man. And stay tuned for my interview with Keith as well. And I will be interviewing Bianca. So stay tuned for all of this, you guys. Really exciting stuff coming up. So now, as in the QD Joella whole love triangle situation going on, first of all, the charges against Kiana, they were dismissed. Okay? They were dismissed. They're gone, done, over with, goodbye. Now, Joella also had a mugshot of her own. She had her charges um, pled down to a misdemeanor. Some of them were dismissed. She took care of her legal issues. I still want to know why she got so mad at me for publishing her mugshots when the shit came up on TV. Just saying, you guys, okay? It came up on the episode. I pulled up the mugshots. Why the fuck did she get so mad? Asking for myself. So, one thing, she has changed her hair from that horrible, horrible fucking wig. And yes, she does have her own beauty business. Okay, you could go check it out on her Facebook page. She has her own cosmetic line and she is doing her hustle to take care of her and her kids. And I give her that. I give her that. So, there you go. And then finally, we have Courtney, who, in my opinion, totally fucked around with Will's money, feelings, emotions, and anything else she could get a hold of. Um, Posted a no filter picture. She says, I love it when expectations are exciting. Hashtag no filter. I guess she saw all the comments about the other picture she posted with her boyfriend. Everyone was saying that she was using a filter. So, you guys remember Kevin and Tiffany, right? Kevin knocked out Curtis when he came to pick up Tiffany. Well, Tiffany is getting married to her man, Tom Yates, in 30 days. They've been engaged for about a year, I think, and she is very excited that they are getting married in 30 days. So, congratulations to Tiffany and Tom. Okay. And also, congratulations are in store for Chaz. You remember Chaz and Bramwin? In my opinion, one of the worst couples to appear on Love After Lockup. Cringe AF. Yeah, you remember them. Anyway, Chaz is engaged. So, congratulations to Chaz, and I hope it all works out for him. Congratulations to Chevelle once again. She had her baby girl. It was rough there for a moment during her C-section, but her and her baby both made it, and bless the both of them. And I wish them all nothing but the best. And I also wish Shantae nothing but the best. She is engaged to her new man. She has a new look, a new glow up, I should say. So, congratulations to her. Joey and Kimberly are still together. Joey, why are you vaping on the children's ride? Asking for myself, but it's good to see that they're still together. Lamadre, he is starting his own YouTube channel. I'm going to put that link in my comments as well. Go follow his YouTube channel, please. Go support him. He's trying to monetize, he's trying to make money the legal way. And you got to respect him trying to do the legal hustle. So, when you guys have a moment, click on the link that I'm going to put in the comments and please just subscribe to his YouTube channel. Alexis is showing off her adorable baby Juliana as she should, and showing off her body currently and when she was pregnant, and she said she loved being pregnant. Ashley, on the other hand, she posted all of these messages about why she decided to leave her baby daddy and why the relationship with her baby daddy is over. Now, Ashley and I sat down and had a conversation right after she stopped appearing on Love After Lockup. Remember, she appeared in like the first 5 episodes or so. And then once Julius was like, bye and everything else, she didn't appear anymore. So we talked about her new man and that how he was someone from the past. And I expressed to her, I hope that he's just not coming back and seeing that this is an opportunity because you're on TV. And, she said that She didn't get that vibe from him. It was real, etc. Well, unfortunately, it looks like from what Ashley wrote in all of these messages that she does feel like that was his motive. That because she was on TV, he could slide back into her life. Listen, all I want is the best for Ashley and her children. Okay, I actually think she's a very smart young lady. She may make bad decisions at times, but I think, compared to some other cast members on the show, I would dare to say Ashley is one of the smarter ones, and she just needs more life experience. And I guess somebody needs to tune her man picker. Okay, with all due respect. So, moving on. Speaking of another one, okay, Mikey. How many times you told him not to get back together with Chelsea and he didn't listen? So, and brief Mikey update. He's going to serve the rest of his term in Kentucky. So he's going to be there to at least till Christmas. His parole officer violated him in Kentucky. The violation was leaving Kentucky and going to Ohio, which is what Chelsea was allegedly holding over his head as blackmail to begin with. So he's going to serve the rest of his sentence, which is until right around Christmas time, and then he's going to come back to Ohio, where him and his new girlfriend Kayla hired an attorney to help him fight the DV charges that happened in August. And on the left is a clipping from the local newspaper about the whole DV incident that happened in August with Mikey and Chelsea. So all I have to say is third time better be the fucking charm when it comes to him, and he better listen, and not when he gets out of jail turns around and goes back to her. Okay, Kayla is a good chick. She wants the best intentions for him. I hope things work out between them, and I hope Mikey fucking listens this time. That's all I'm saying. So, Filter City. Let's talk about Filter City because we know Kelly doesn't look like this. Kelly does not look like this on the left in real life. Okay. You and I both know that. So filters do fucking fantastic things these days, don't they? By the way, this is Kelly, Sean's baby mama, the one that has 6 kids from him. Yeah, we all know she doesn't look like this. Now, moving on, just a couple of miscellaneous. We have Haley and we have Teeny, who is heavily pregnant. Okay. A check in with Teeny and Rob, we should say. And Nicole, Deontay's first ex on the show, I should say, is in a Halloween contest. And she wants people to vote for her so she could win, I think, like $3,000 or something. Here is Lindsay on her way to work and in bed with her man. Um, Lindsay's ex-Blaine got his passport and is debating whether or not he's going to go to Florida. And Deontay's current partner, his baby mama Addie, is looking for plastic surgery recommendation and prices. So Heather has been especially unhinged nowadays. Okay, I'm going to let her tell you what's going on in her head.
I transferred from Los Angeles. Your school has no gymnastics team. This is a last resort.
Los Angeles in Spanish.
Los Angeles.
If you go there, quite the opposite.
My Miss American Pie.
Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what is happening there, but I could tell you a couple of things. We have another baby daddy Xavier sighting. He's in the back seat. I sometimes worry for him. Like I sometimes, think like Heather is gonna like tear him apart and eat him whole and use his bones for toothpicks and shit. So I worry for Xavier. So at least that was an Xavier sighting. Now, thank you to Peace and Happiness on IG for this next clip of Heather. She went live yesterday, but unfortunately I was with my son at his doctor's appointment, so I couldn't really listen to it. But Peace and Happiness on Instagram caught this I just got to say classic Heather.
With someone who was accused of or known to have robbed my home at 5245. So at the 52 home, and I refer to them by the first two number prefixes because there are so many, and if you know, you know. But at that home, I came home from a weekend that was absolutely very corrupted, the weekend of David Shepard grabbing me off of the street and telling me that if I did not steal a computer from Jordan Lott, that he would have me arrested and take my kids to the DCFS. And I was a full-time medical office worker at that time, 6 years of experience at Northwestern Hospital, 4 years of experience at. They have used people who are willing to suck people's dicks for amnesty or, I don't know, to get out of jail free cards, and have literally allowed these women to perform oral sex on many of the people around me. My suspicion is Xavier as well, in exchange for preferential treatment in dealing with what's going on with my situation, specifically and namely Weston, getting paid jobs surrounding the.
So, in her increasingly unhinged rant while she's driving an Uber around the streets of Chicago. Can you imagine if you got into her Uber? Okay, so she is going on basically that there is a conspiracy against her, I guess, to make a long story short, that Dylan cheated on her with the person that robbed her house while she was gone the weekend she was kidnapped by a Chicago police officer or a Chicago police detective. Is your head spinning yet? Yeah. Okay. So now speaking of like Heather and Dylan, what is Dylan up to? Allegedly, he was in the hospital for a couple of months. He allegedly had a psychiatric break, may or may not have to do with the substances that he allegedly abuses. But yeah, I'm gonna let him tell you what he's up to. In his first video, I was like, what is he doing to this car?
Okay, guys, I know some of you are aware, some of you may not be, but I recently started a Turo fleet business, which is going fantastic. Right now, I'm helping people qualify to get their first vehicle through this EV program. A lot of times it's going to be zero money down. Let me know if you want to learn more or use the link. And just to clear this up a little bit so you can understand the opportunity, we're talking about zero down payment on a 0.0 APR loan towards a $70,000 to $90,000 asset that you're going to be able to put to work and have make money for you while you sleep. Use the link.
Sounds kind of fishy to me, you guys, honestly. Okay, and I would not recommend doing it. I mean, what do I know? I'm just a blogger. But yeah, so Dylan supposedly has this new opportunity where you can get a $70,000 car, 0% down, 0% financing. I don't know. I wouldn't trust Dylan, but that's just me. So now moving on to some cute Love After Lockup kids. We have Million, Juju, and Goofy's son. We have Chandra's adorable little girl. She's about 9 months old now. And we have Jessica and Maurice's son, Malik. Adorable. Oh my God. and he is growing so fast. So I've said this before. I'm going to say this again. Andrea, as in Andrea and Lamar, she has become the cryptic Instagram story poster of Love After Lockup. If you watch 90 Day Fiance and you watch my coverage, you know that Julia is the cryptic story poster for 90 Day Fiance. Well, Andrea has that title for Love After Lockup. And to Andrea, I say the same thing I say to Julia. Say what you mean what you say and stop with this cryptic bullshit already. Who are you talking about? When you miss him so much, but you still got to wait another 10 minutes for him to call, 10 minutes feels like an eternity. Are you talking about Lamar? Are you talking about another inmate that you're waiting to call you? Are you talking about just someone else? Some random person? I don't know who you're talking about, Andrea. So please stop with the cryptic stories. This is not the first one. So thank you everybody so much for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Hit that like button. Share my video with a friend or 10. I know on some versions of YouTube mobile, there is a hype button down where the link and the ask and the comment and the thanks button are. On some versions of YouTube on mobile, there's a hype button. You can hype 3 times, up to 3 times a week for free. I would greatly appreciate if you hype my video. It'll get me further up in the YouTube algorithm or whatever. So, whatever you guys can do, I greatly appreciate it. From what I understand, it's limited now. It's only on certain versions of YouTube or of YouTube mobile. I don't know. But if you have the hype button and if you can hype my video, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Make sure you have your notifications on. I'm going to be having a bunch of great Life After Lockup interviews coming out. Next week is the season finale. So there you go. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. See you next time. Bye.